I have always been a huge fan of Martin Wallace. Martin Wallace is a very interesting designer. He's a designer that brings out, I don't want to say quirky games, because those seems weird when you use certain words. Everybody goes, he said quirky. Is that quirky good? Quirky bad? This is quirky good, because he designs games that are really interesting. He takes mechanics that we've seen before, and he puts a little bit of a twist on it to make you kind of go, that's kind of cool. And he's kind of done that with the game of Auztralia. We know that Martin Wallace has put out train games before because that's kind of his thing that he likes to do. It's not all he does. He actually has put out quite a few games that I really super enjoy. He also put out a game that I'd love to own, and I can't own it because it's been long out of print, but it's a Study in Emerald. It's one of those games I really regret missing because I know I would have enjoyed it. But Auztralia takes the basic idea of a train game and it kind of modifies it by adding a Cthulhu theme. Now, before you go running into the hills like most of us would do at this day and age because, well, Cthulhu, fear, run away. But also from the fact that we'll probably all have Cthulhu fatigue at this point, it's kind of cool that he does it in a way that's different. Again, adding that little twist. And why am I talking about all this? Because the new expansion just showed up and we're going to go ahead and unbox it because it looks darn cool. Hey everybody, welcome out to the show Board Game Reviews. This is a YouTube channel dedicated to the tabletop gaming hobby, and this video is part of a unique little unboxing because in this video I'm going to actually unbox the brand new Auztralia Big Box expansion. Now, I don't do a lot of unboxing videos, but sometimes I just get so darn excited for a game, and this one showed up on the door, and yeah, I'm super excited because I love Martin Wallace games and I love train games because, well, they're awesome. One of my favorite games, been in my collection for many years, is a train game, and it's one I so greatly enjoy. So what Auztralia is this is a train style game for 1 to 4 players. And the basic idea is it's your standard train style game. You're building routes across Australia. The only problem is the great old ones are also in Australia and they're destroying your routes, tearing everything up, working against you. And they're basically working, trying their darndest to break up all your hard work and make it to your city and take you out. And it's really an awesome game. Again, I've said it at the beginning of this video, and I'm just going to re-emphasize this. Martin Wallace takes games that you kind of go, yep, been there, done that, and then he takes and says, oh, no, let's add a little bit of spice to this and make it a lot more fun. And that's what he does really great. He's done that with so many of his games. He takes basic train games and makes them unique. You have a game such as A Study in Emerald, which was just basically your standard game, much like Battlestar Galactica, or the new Unfathomable, which is a modern version of Battlestar Galactica, or all these games, even taking inspiration from Shadows over Camelot. And he took those ideas where you have one person who might be a hidden traitor and you have this interesting game. He just does a great job of putting an interesting spin on things. That's something I really enjoy about his designs. Even the game of Wildlands or Wild, oh my gosh, oh well. Somebody will correct me in the comments down below. But he's made this game, which was this 1 to 4 player miniature style skirmish game where you're working on this map on the skirmish trying to defeat the other players. Even that game, which you would think would just be a standard game that we've seen a bajillion times before from companies such as Games Workshop, Fantasy Flight Games, I think even, no, not Stronghold. Anyways, so many companies have put out games like that where your basic idea is you're just attacking other players. He put a nice, interesting spin on it because he made a game that has interrupt mechanics where you can interrupt other players' turns. And you'll be interrupted by an interrupt, which can interrupt and interrupt. And oh my gosh, does that make some crazy cool gameplay. Again, just putting a little sprinkle of that little extra spice on the game we played before. So Auztralia is a game that I was really excited about. The moment that an expansion got announced for this thing, I was trying to throw my money at the monitor as quick as I could because I knew this was a game I wanted the expansion for. Then they announced that there was actually a 5-player option or a 5th player option. I was like, I'm sold. I just sign on the dotted line. I want this game so darn badly. I loved Auztralia and I loved the idea of the fun of the game, and I just really was super excited. So that enthusiasm and excitement means that I'm going to do an unboxing video. It showed up just a couple days ago, and of course, you know, UPS loves to take their boxes and try to throw them through a blender or something like that. And this box kind of got a little bit of the blender effect, so I'm hoping the stuff inside is okay. It feels like it's going to be okay. I have high hopes. If not, I got my coffee, caffeine, and it's going to pop open this box. if you're asking, Kaladi French roast. So good. And black, just like my heart. At least that's what I tell my players when I play D&D. Black-hearted. Best way to have coffee. Oh my gosh. Time to sharpen the knife. Or I could just actually cut through the tape instead of, the box. That'd probably work a lot better. Yeah, see, it's nice and sharp. You just got to cut through tape and not cardboard. Because, that's a good way to dull your knife is by cutting on cardboard all the time. So, first things first. Okay, good. The box is protected. I don't have to worry about this horrible attack by the UPS monster where they attacked my box and tried to destroy it on me. Aha. Let's compare this to the old edition. We can see that there is definitely a size difference. This is a big box for a reason. Much bigger. We have the original, all the components from the original, plus all the expansions are going to be in here. Be good to get rid of this box because this box had an unfortunate encounter with the evil postmaster. This is all taped up on the side because when it showed up, the whole box side was completely eradicated. Sometimes the post office just doesn't do a good job when they ship you stuff. It just happens sometimes. So the coolness about the box already, we see that it has some really good artwork. Now the artwork from the front is the original artwork from the original box, and I'm okay with that because I thought it was pretty darn nice artwork. So you got the Stronghold Games label, even though this one came directly from the publisher. So it's from these guys over here, not from them. I think I have this version. Anyways, we see that this is a Martin Wallace design, and let's go ahead and look at what we get in here. We have the Revenge of the Old Ones expansion, and then we have the Tasmania expansion. Now, I'm probably going to sound like a goofball because I don't remember which way this goes, but I think one of them was for a 5th player, and one of them kind of was for solo play, or the other way around. Gosh, when did this Kickstarter? This Kickstarter was credit where credit is due. With the global shipping crisis and all the problems we got going on across the world, this one was not that late. The problem is that I didn't follow that well. And to be fair, I don't follow Kickstarters that much when I back them. Usually what I'll do is I'll back a Kickstarter and then I'll just walk away from it because I know it's never going to show up on time and I don't want to torture myself with it. So I usually just kind of just walk away from it for a while until the game eventually shows up. Of course, this always bites me in the tail because I know, like, for example, I also backed Mosaic, or not Mosaic. I think the game's called Mosaic, but basically it's a Civilization style game from another designer I greatly enjoy. And unfortunately, since I didn't follow the Kickstarter, apparently there's stuff I missed out on. And while I'm personally kind of really super annoyed and frustrated, gotta get the coffee. Anytime I get annoyed, I gotta get the coffee. Gotta drink the coffee. Stay calm, stay mellow. Because, yes, I'm frustrated that those player boards that were an additional add-on, if you follow the comments 13 weeks after the Kickstarter closed, you might have got the fact that, hey, you can add on and get these player boards. Now I'm out of luck. It's one of the things I really hate about Kickstarter. It's so... almost said a bad word there. Gotta keep this channel family friendly. I almost said a bad word, though. But one thing I hate about Kickstarter is so consumer unfriendly. I like the idea. Companies like Martin Wallace, I'll back this guy from here forever because I know he does a great job, puts out great games, and he works really hard on it. Other companies, sometimes I just wonder and shake my head and say, yeah, never going to back you ever. Anyways, so we have, very first thing here, let's pull this out, and we have Revenge of the Old Ones. See, in this expansion, the mythos creatures seek revenge for the battle scars of Australia. One player masterminds the Old Ones in their quest for revenge. They have their own win condition and completely new actions. So did I have it backwards? I had it backwards, didn't I? This is the one that has the 5th player. No, I said it right. Australia, right? Yeah, Australia. Ha! My memory's not failing me. Okay. Meanwhile, the human players have stronger ports, more flexibility in recruiting personality cards, and a new military unit, the Outpost. So... looks like the rule book is going to be adding a lot of stuff. Got some nice, cool artwork in this that looks really good. And aha, an FAQ. Always good to have an FAQ. And we have the ability to get different difficulty levels. And we have solo. Solo mode lets a human player battle against the empowered Old Ones you can play in the original Eastern and Western map or the Tasmania map. Okay, so is this one rule book for everything? One rule book to rule them all. No, it's not, because here we have the Tasmania rule book. So this has got the solo campaign, and it's going to tell you how to do difficulty levels. Easy, hard, insane. Oh, I'm so excited for this. I cannot tell you how excited I am for this. When I knew that I got my notification that this was shipping, I kind of was like, yes, finally. I'm so excited. This is one game that I don't get to the table so much as I really, really want to. Oh, I got torn. That sucks. Oh well, rulebook's torn. I'll have to live with that. But that's one of the things I always struggle with is my gaming group is 5 players, so I don't get 4-player games to the table nearly enough. And it's such a disappointment. So that was one of the main reasons why when they announced a 5th player, I was like, oh yes, I'm so back in this. Because 5th player, I know this game's gonna get to the table now. So we get some cool artwork postcards, and these actually make some cool backgrounds. I wonder if, hold on, pretend this is the background. How's this look? How's it? It looks great with glare. Glare! No glare. Glare, okay. So we get some cool artwork. We have, let's see here. This must be for the campaign. Nope, not for the campaign. No, yes, maybe. No. Okay, I'll have to figure out what that is in just a second. So we have more tokens. Let's see. Decent thickness on the cardboard. That is always good to see. One of the things I've noticed with Stronghold games is that I know Strongholds is only one of the distributors of this. I don't think they're actually two part of it. One of the things I've noticed about Stronghold is their cardboard is getting thinner. So I'm always very, very leery about that. But the cardboard looks decent. The artwork is pretty much the same artwork we had before, which was a little bit simpler. But I've noticed with a lot of Martin Wallace's games that his artwork is usually clean and simple. It's not necessarily a good thing. It's not a bad thing. Just for the tokens and stuff like that, the artwork is usually a little bit simpler and more subdued, which is, you know, it's okay. The outposts, or are those outposts? That looks like the outpost. Is it? Outposts. That looks like 4-player. Yep, those look like they are the outpost. We get some new tiles for the Tasmania. So we have Tasmania sheet 1. Cardboard divider must be removed. Z2. These are not double-sided, so oh, that's kind of cool. I like the artwork of the animals. That's very, very cool. Number 3. Actually, I don't know if you guys can see that. Can you see that okay? That artwork on these is actually a really cool touch. I like that. That is just, it's just kind of a subtle thing, but actually looks really nice. Anyways, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Again, good quality cardstock on these. Black on the back, which means that these are going to get scuffed up pretty darn quickly. That's just something we have to live with. Let's go ahead and pop one of these out here. So the artwork is very subdued, but it's actually kind of cool. There's very subtle little bit of artwork. I think you can see this on the camera. I finally got my good camera back for the overhead. Thank goodness. The other one I was using was just dying a horrible death, but it's a shiny black back on the back. Next up, we have the map. This is funny. This is how my brain works sometimes. I said we have the map, and the first thing that popped in my head was Time Bandits. Return the map. Some of you will get that reference. Some of you won't. And I'm okay with that. But we have the double-sided map. Now this side is going to be used for these components right here, where we can build up the map. And let's just throw out a couple of these really quick like, because this is video. And video is bad when we cause too many delays. So I know I'm doing this wrong. They don't go like this, but we see, oh, this is cool. This is really cool. This is giving me the happiness. This is, I'm sure I'm doing this all wrong because I just want to put this out there very, very quickly. But this map is really nice. I love this. This looks really good. This artwork is really nice and clean and vibrant. I hope the camera's picking up on this because this is nice and vibrant artwork. It really, really pops with the sea creatures. This nice sea pattern that goes around all around this has a really, really cool effect. I really hope this comes back on the camera. I'm definitely going to have to make sure that this looks and presents as well as it does here. So we have the victory point track. This is the point where the great old ones come in. We have our different units here. We have the bad guys right here. And again, oops, sure, we should probably do something like that. Yeah, that looks good. But let's look at the other side of the map. Let's see how the other side looks and see if it presents just as nicely. Oh, wow. That looks nice. They did this really, really good. Wow, I'm impressed. The color here is just so darn vibrant. And just to show you the other map, because I know somebody going, what does it mean it's vibrant? What does it mean? What does it mean? Why does he keep saying it looks vibrant? Because if you look at the old box, darn it. This is so much better if I would have did this quicker. Pull out the old map without tearing everything. Okay. This is going to look bad on camera, but whatever. Just bear with me. Bear with me just for a moment while I look like a terrible, horrible person causing delays on video, which is, you know, never good. But if you look right here, look at how these colors, while they look good, don't get me wrong, this map looked really good. I loved it how it looked, but just look at the sea color. That watercolor just looks so darn vibrant. For some reason, this blue just makes the map pop. And actually, no, the colors are different. This is actually a different color than this. This is more, it does pop more. I'm not losing my mind. Ha! I thought I was losing my mind for a second there. The colors are actually more vibrant, and they do pop a little bit better. It looks really good. It's not just the fact that you got this blue going around the edge. And if you want to compare this nice, really good looking blue right here, and then compare it to this right here, that is just such a wonderful difference. Very, very nice. Definitely kudos to the artist. Now, to be fair, I mean, I don't want to sell the original artist down the river here because it kind of sounds like I'm doing that, because I'm not. The original map actually looked good. And you see this map has actually lasted a long time. This player board is actually, it hasn't warped too bad. Actually, is it bigger? Oh, they shrunk the player board. Hey, check that out. So the map is actually just a little bit smaller. Okay. Lengthwise is the same, but if we actually talk about width, we see it's a little bit skinnier. But still, like I was saying, the artwork in the original actually looked kind of nice. I mean, it kind of fit the tone and the time period, because you have like the compass, you have the sextant, you have the nice older looking ship here. That's kind of a nice touch and everything like that. But gosh, that blue just looks so darn nice. I don't know. I like this map. It is really, really darn nice looking. They did a great job with that. Very vibrant. And then we have the insert, the plastic test. Hey, I can be happy. The insert is not that cheap plastic that's going to break instantly. Oh, I can be happy. I was so worried about that. It's one of my biggest concerns with these kind of inserts. What happened is you'll get these inserts with a game. They'll advertise, hey, we got an insert. This is awesome. And then you'll get that really super thin plastic. And what will happen is these corners right here will crack. This will start separating. This will start peeling, and they'll start breaking. And it's just so darn annoying. Now, to be fair, I've felt thicker plastic here before, but I definitely have felt thinner, even in recent games I've played. But we have one removable tray, 4 sections. We have another removable tray, also with 4 sections. And I don't see any cracks, tears, bends, breaks, chips, or anything like that, so I'm happy. I want to keep this off this map, though, because I really do love the blue of this map, and I don't want it to get ruined. So, you know, I'm leaving the map. I like the background. It looks nice. It makes me happy. It gives me happies. So this is going to be a section for all the different tiles. For all the tiles I just punched out a second ago. So those will go there. We'll have our components. These will be the stacks of, I'm assuming, the great old ones and all that stuff. And then we get a bag. One of those bags that I love that because, you know, my hand, that's always great. That's about as far as I can get. Oh, well. Not terrible, not great, not bad, but just problem with being 6'3". What do we have for the cards? Let's go ahead and look at these and see what we got. This is going to stay in there. Don't need to worry about that. Hold on. Surprises on the bottom? Nope, no surprises on the bottom. Not that I was expecting any, but hey, it's worth checking anyways. So, oh, darn it. Another dinged up card. It's not that big a deal. Oh well. They were loose in the box. I had a feeling that was going to happen. Because the postal carrier likes to shake these like it's a Polaroid picture. And, you know, things get banged up and dinged up. Still looks really, really nice. And what is this? The Auztralia promo pack. 10 helper cards. 3 new Mythos cards. 3 new solo Mythos cards. Well, let's see what is going to be in there. I don't want to mix things up. So let's put this off to the side. Let's see what we get in here. We get a promo. Sorry, I had to make it all nice and exciting. So artwork on the back, again, very vibrant. If I can give any major comment right here, it's to say how vibrant this looks. And I don't think it's just because of the lighting I have turned on right now. This is really nice looking. That blue just looks so darn nice. Maybe it's just because I'm a fan of blue. I like blue. But let's see here. We have some really good artwork still. That is just some absolutely fantastic artwork. And these cards also do have the laminate on it. I don't know if it's going to show up on the camera. It probably wouldn't show up. Well, hold on if I hold it just right, which means I need to get a glare to show. Okay. I'm intentionally making a glare here just so you can see. See how you have the little line showing that there isn't a laminate on these cards? These cards are going to last for a while. And I'm actually putting some effort into that. They're not flimsy. This is really, really nice. I am super duper happy here. Artwork looks really, really good. Cthulhu. And then the helpers and the notes. Let's see here. That'll be the notes on exactly what rules this adds in. But that is really good. Gosh, actually, let's go ahead and look on this on camera and show you exactly what that looks like zoomed in, because that artwork is really nice. So I know this camera right here, this is a camera that is not the best in the world, and I am sorry, but I do need to get this camera replaced once I have enough disposable income to get this replaced. I will get this camera fixed and replaced, but until then, sorry, but this is the best I got. But at least you can see how nice that artwork looks. Man, that just looks so darn nice. Looking at the bad guys, and then looking at these cards right here. Really nice artwork. They did a fantastic job. Even the more darker looking card like that, that just looks really, really good. Really impressive. Darn nice. And I'm happy. Okay, let's go ahead and look at the final deck of cards, and then we can wrap this up. And I'm going to go organize all this and get to be very, very happy as I plan on playing this. Actually, not this weekend, because we got D&D this weekend. I can't DM, guys. Oh man, I have laryngitis. All I can do is play board games all day. Australia. Darn it, it wouldn't work. They would not believe me at all. Oh well, it's worth a try. Let's see here. Setup reminder, survey with spawn tiles. Old one disc starts at the bottom. Port strength of 4. Start resources, 6 gold, 3 coal, 3 iron, plus 2 infantry, and 1 personality. Human scoring, as normal, plus spawn tiles. Score 1 victory point at each end. Well, well, well. Nice. Old one actions. Place, reveal, move, summon, all at cost of 1 TP. Play Mythos card, 012 TP cost. Old one scoring. Oh, you gotta look at these. These are cool. 1 card and 2 card. And again, these have that very, very nice laminate on them. I am super duper happy here. Sometimes what happens is you'll back a Kickstarter and they're like, going, we promise this is what we're sending out to you. And then when it shows up, you go, just isn't that good at all. Luckily, I don't think this is going to be the case here, so I am actually super duper happy with this one. So let's continue to look at the artwork here. Let's see here. I'm assuming these are all going to be great old one cards. Man, let's look at that artwork. That is so nice. There is the back of the cards, and here are the front of the cards. Sathagwa. Oh, that is so awesome. Really darn good job on the artwork here. Let's just move this off to the side. Let's look at the cool stuff. again, like I said, this artwork is so darn vibrant. Schilmil, Shantai, Servitor of the Outer Gods. Oh, that's kind of cool. Really, really cool artwork. Ooh, the Serpent People. Okay. Martin Wallace did a really good job with his research. I would not be surprised if he gave Sandy Peterson a phone call and said, hey, Sandy, a couple questions for you. That, or if he just went and researched it himself, because really, really nice touch and did a really good job with this artwork. So look at the other artwork here. Back of the cards, and then let's look at the front here. Star Vampire. Isn't it the same artwork? Is this the same artwork? It's the same artwork. Is it? Not that it's a bad thing. It's not a bad thing, but it's the same. Ooh, the Dole. That's actually kind of cool. Dune Sandworm on steroids. Pretty darn cool. So that is basically Revenge of the Old Ones and Tasmania, what we're going to get. Now, this insert is good. The box is cool. Hey, everybody's name's on the side. Haha, it's always cool when you notice everything else at the end. Thank you very much to our PlayStashers who helped thoroughly through the 2020 pandemic. Let's play testers. Let's see here. Oh, this tells you how to organize it, personalities and revelations. Hey, I don't even need to guess. Oh my gosh, Martin Wallace, you are an absolute genius. Please send a nice, wonderful letter to everybody who makes Kickstarter inserts. Ego Griffin Games. Sorry, frog in the throat. I'm practicing for my laryngitis this weekend. And tell them that whenever you make an insert, tell people how to put the insert together. Don't make them hunt you down. Ego Griffin Games. Gosh darn, I hate that frog in my throat. Oh, this is cool. All the layers, all the components, everything right here. I am so darn happy. Oh well, I hope you enjoyed this video. We're just showing an unboxing for Australia with the Tasmania expansion and everything it adds in there. Really great job. I'm loving the vibrancy. I'm loving the artwork. I'm loving everything here. I'm really happy I backed this one. Thanks for watching.